I've been always looking for the best scalping EA, and it turned out that one has always been around. It is the Evening Scalper Pro expert advisor from Valery Mischenko that you may know from Waka Waka, Golden Pickaxe, Night Hunter Pro, and honestly I never found the time to review the Evening Scalper Pro, but after more comprehensive review I found out that this EA is really worth the time to review and test, because you can see that it does not use Martingale or grid system. It trades on cross pairs during the American trading session. And if I show you the live performance, you will see a very interesting, actually quite steady graph, but because the expert advisor does not use grid Martingale system, we don't see this perfect balance line like what we have with Waka Waka, for example, because the EA will handle losses from time to time. But you can see that in 2022 it made over 127%. So far in 2023 it sits at 6%, but in a second I will show you that the developer has lowered the risk or the trading volume in the accounts. So if I show you my FX book with all of the accounts from Valeria, you can see that right in here we have two for the Evening Scalper, and in the best pairs we can notice that she started with $150 and made over 141% since December 2021. And if I scroll a little bit lower and click on history, you will see that currently she's trading with 0.01, or this is the minimum trading lot we can have on MetaTrader. And if I just go to the 12th page, you will see that at the beginning she was trading with 0.02, and I guess this explains why in 2022 there were such huge profits. I will show you as well the monthly performance. So right in here you can see that there is a huge profit of 28% in January. Then there were two losing months, a very good August, and then another losing November with almost -1%. So far in 2023 we can see that the Evening Scalper Pro does between 2 and 3% on profit, and it had 2 months around -2. But this is one more time because the EA does not use grid Martingale system to recover the losses. So we see a steady curve line, but overall it is on profit. While with Waka Waka, for example, or any other grid Martingale system, we see a very good balance chart, but with huge drawdowns from time to time, especially if you use high risk settings, because those EAs use Martingale to recover the loss, and this is where it might get riskier if you do not use appropriate money management. Now what more we see from the statistic is that we have maximum drawdown of 15.62%. I guess that is in here July 2022, but after that we have a very steady growth. And if I go back to the marketplace, you will see that the rating sits at 4.75. we have 17 reviews, most of them are positive, actually almost all of them. We have one that says bad EA without further explanation, so I cannot really comment on that. But if I look at the date, it was left on the 9th of June, which means that this user probably tested the EA right after this drawdown, and after that there was another one. And that's really understandable, because if you buy a robot and you see losses, it is quite normal to leave a bad review. However, after that you can see that the account recovered, and I won't go through the positive feedback, you can do that yourself. However, the price sits here at $2,200, which might be a lot for some of you, but if you visit her website and check out the Evening Scalper Pro, you will see that it comes with $220 discount. I'll leave the link down below in description so you can grab this robot with a discount. But before that, actually you can test it for free. check this out. There is the option to download the robot for free, and for 14 days you can test the expert advisor. I'll click on the download Evening Scalper Pro now button and you will see that it was downloaded. And now what I will do, I will put it on a small live account with one of my brokers, and I know that usually I test EAs on demo account, but this one does not use grid Martingale system, which means that I will go straight to a small live account, but I strongly recommend that you test any EA first on a demo account. Also, I will put the expert advisor trading on a VPS, so I'll make sure that it won't disconnect from the server of the broker, and for the purpose I'll be using the NYCityServer VPS, which is very suitable for Forex trading. Depending on the number of accounts, you can select between the basic VPS, which costs $25 a month, and if you have 4 accounts, you will need the standard VPS, which is $40 a month. And I know that if you're trading with robots, 1 account is never enough. You can see the different VPS plans they have, but before you select any of the plans, you can test the VPS for just $1 for the first 1 month. I'll leave the link down below in the description, so when you click on it, you will see that they provided to our students from Trading Academy and my subscribers the possibility to enjoy the first month of service for $1. I'll click on that and I'll actually take advantage of it myself. So I will use the promo code TA1 and it will be available just for the first 100 viewers, but it's actually for the first 99 because I will really take advantage of it. And about 15 minutes later, I'm logged into my new VPS. I have installed the FXView MetaTrader 4 platform and I have placed the Evening Scalper Pro. Now if you're a complete beginner and you don't know how to do all of that, once you download the robot, there will be a complete and detailed guide on how to do the whole thing step by step, so you won't have any difficulties. Now what I will do, I will drag and drop the Evening Scalper and you will see the inputs. On the top I have the risk settings and I can choose between fixed lots, or I can select a little bit higher risk, mid risk, and those will trade, for example, 2% per trade or 5% per trade. I will stick to the fixed lot, and actually if you are not sure about the settings or the inputs of the EA, once you're logged into Valerie's dashboard, you have the option to download the set file that she's using on my FX book with the best pairs account or with the all pairs account. And in this account I will load the Evening Scalper Pro best pair set. I'll click on open and all of the inputs are the very same as she uses on the my FX book account. And if we quickly look at the inputs, we can see that there will be a maximum risk per trade 5%, and then there is spread protection, slippage, and the expert advisor will be trading maximum on 5 currency pairs. As well, if you want to test this robot for an FTMO challenge, there are a few inputs that will make it more suitable. Then from the inputs a little bit lower, we can see that this expert advisor will not trade at the rollover time, or it will not keep positions for the next day. Look at that, it will trade on Euro New Zealand, Euro Aussie, Aussie New Zealand, and New Zealand CAD. These are 4 currency pairs, so there will be a good risk diversification. And if I scroll a little bit lower, you can see that the news filter is enabled and you can check all of the inputs yourself once you download the robot and test it for free. I will click on OK and you will see a panel that shows the next expected lot, the currency pairs, the leverage in the account, and most importantly you can see that the Evening Scalper Pro is live trading. I will leave leave it on my New York City server VPS with $200 account. And if you want to know how this robot will perform in a small live account, let me know down below in the comments and I might consider recording another video about it. Before you go, check out this video on my side that will show you a complete review of another expert advisor from Valery Mischenko. As always, I wish you safe trading. Thanks so much for staying with me until the end of the video, and don't forget that I love you.